So I measured exactly between the middle of the poles, this one and the next one, 2 meters 54. So I'm going to take my marker and measure tape and measure the rest of the poles all the way down. Well, not all the way down, but the next few. Well, that last one just lined up perfectly where the stake is. That's convenient. Cleaned out some stones, gonna try again. There's just a million stones every layer, so I think I'm just gonna have to go by hand. This might take a while. Be right back. So what I'm going to do right now is go check the solidity of the concrete, see if it's still strong, because with all that water, it's possibly it could have gotten weakened if it washed away the cement. So I'm going to go ahead and verify the strength and add around the concrete if needed. Since it's still pretty wet today, I'm not going to do any new foundations, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try to dig some more holes, because that should have helped at least moisten up the dirt a bit. So as long as we can't pour new foundations, we can at least still make some progress by digging up new holes. Okay, so this one, since it was half set, what I did is I scraped up the top a bit and moistened it so that I can pour the rest of the concrete on top and it would make a bond between the two layers. So yesterday I cleaned all along the public sewer line, so we have somewhere to put our fence. And then we'll make marks. We're doing the fence around the foundation. Old foundation.
Yeah. So, I know. Nathan, would you take me to see inside?
If you want.
Do you know, like, I think I've never been in this way.
It's pretty dark. There's no light.
Oh my god. Oh, we could empty this, Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you see? Look at this, guys. Oh my god. Nathan, this is where the wall is collapsing inside, huh? Here. We need to make all this fall and be cleared.
It's a lot of work.
We just toss in the front yard and then take that to the recycling pole, right?
Yeah.
It's not super sturdy, but
Want to give me the camera?
okay.
That's why we need to take care of this side, because we have just entire section of wall missing here. Otherwise, it's not too bad. Ah, there's still a window here. I never noticed.
Here, you show me.
Oh, there's remnants of a window. There's still one pane of glass in. Let's see. Yeah, it opens. Cool. And it looks like this is an old sink.
I want to make custom windows there. So are you making the fence turn?
So we have enough leeway, enough play to make it go straight into this hole without adding another pole, right? But once we reach that post down there, then we'll have to add 2 posts because it's more like a 45-degree angle. And then that would be too much play in the 1 post. So we're going to put 2 posts where that wood post is down there. But up until there, we'll just use 1 post per hole.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so when we put on our posts and we put in our concrete, what we're doing here is actually building a mound towards the inner part of the pole. So there's like a 1 to 2% slope, 1 to 2% gradient here, and that lets any water runoff slope downwards and away. And I think later on I'm going to drill a hole through each of these blocks just to allow water pass through it down to the sewer as well, so it doesn't get pooled up here.
And Nathan, from when is this part of the property?
1794.
I believe so. Let's go check again. Oh yeah, you're right. It's 1794.
There's the date still carved in. And you can see that they stoned up this window, but it's very cute. So I think we're going to open this up again. So we figured while the rest of this land here was dug up from the mini pel, that we'd take advantage of this time and put down a weed fabric so we don't have that crabgrass growing right underneath the fence and pushing it out of the way anymore. So we're going to lay this down and then put stones on top of it. Okay, so we're the length of 1 fence panel, so I'm just going to cut this part right now, and then I'm going to cut it in half, so we'll have 2 pieces for 2 panels.
Yeah.
You are?
That's good. That's gonna die in there.
We're gonna stop here because we also want to do bushes right behind this fence, so we're gonna do some more digging and planting on this side here. That's why we're gonna stop it right here.
There is wind today, Nathan.
Oh, okay. The neighbors are doing some work cleaning out their old shed, so there's a lot of truck noise. I'm just gonna fill this up with concrete, which I'm gonna spare you guys seeing repeated again. Okay, we're running out of daytime, so I think we're gonna wrap this video and we'll catch you guys next time.